What it do, people? It's your boy, Derek, back on the mic again. It's going to be a loaded show. This one I feel like is probably going to be the most exceptional show I've ever had. Why do you say that? Because I don't just have one guest. I got two of them. We'll talk about them in a second because before we get started, guys, I would like you guys to subscribe below. We've been on a run lately. We have 115 subscribers. We only need 85 more. This quest is going. We need 200. So we need 85 more. Also, follow me on Twitter, guys. I just realized that you can make money on Twitter. I didn't know that, and I've been trying to grow my following. I have about 100 followers since I started doing this about 2 weeks ago. So I had 300, now I have like 400 something. But I'm trying to get to 10,000, and then like I just converted this entire show into a business, and I want to give back to everybody. I want to do like giveaways and shit like that. You know, I don't know. I just want to give back to people, but I can't do that if I don't have anybody to give away to anybody. So, and I want to get like prizes for people for like stupid things. You know, like I don't know. I got some different things in the mix right now. We just turned this into a business 2 weeks ago, so we're just working on it right now, but. Yeah, subscribe below and hit that damn like button. But without further ado, we're going to introduce the one, the only. He goes by Brother Dan during the day and Danaconda at night. How's it going, Brother Dan?
It's going well, my friend. Just recovering from being sick. Was sick the last 2 weeks with a bacterial infection, respiratory. So was on antibiotics, couldn't talk, had trouble breathing, stuff like that. So it's good to be back. It's good to get my voice back and be alive. Being alive.
Yeah. Last time I talked to you, bro, you sounded like a chick.
It's funny you say that because the dispatcher, when I called 911 to get the paramedics to come get me, she thought I was a female. She's like, "Ma'am, you gotta calm down. They're on their way to get you." I'm like, "I'm not a ma'am," and I was like, trying so hard to get like a manly.
Sir!
And then the paramedic comes like, "We're looking for a female that can't breathe." I'm like, that's me. So,
man.
I didn't like that, but
that's hilarious.
Yep.
The other guest we have on the show today, he's the one, the only, Debo. How's it doing, Debo?
Yo, I can't stop laughing about this Danny's intro, bro. That story is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I was like losing my mind about it. I'm like, I kept on telling him I'm a man. She's like, "Yes, I know you're a man." But I'm like, "No," I'm like, "I need help."
I'm good though, bro. That's hilarious though.
Yeah.
I'm good though.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Well, we have a loaded show today to talk about. We're gonna start with NBA just because it's gonna be brief, and then we'll go into everything like the Justin Jefferson catch, Derek Carr crying on his presser. Like we're gonna talk about all types of things, man. It's gonna be great. But to start it off, we're gonna talk about Joel Embid's performance. I mean, this man has been exceptional. I'm kind of pissed off because I took Giannis, but I already know that Giannis is gonna be good for me throughout the entire year for fantasy basketball. But Joel Embiid just coming out last week, there was 2 days in a row where he literally scored 101 points together. He got 42 points in this last one game and 59 in the other. He had 11 rebounds, 8 assists, and 7 fucking stocks. Like 7 blocks, bro. That is nuts. Like unheard of. You know, like you don't normally get 7 blocks in the game. That doesn't happen all the time. Like maybe 1 or 2, but 7.
Is that a record actually?
No, I mean I think the record blocks is a lot more than that. It's like 11 or 12.
Damn, man. Whoever that was swatting.
What is the most blocks in an NBA game? 17?
Who was it?
Elmore Smith from the Lakers.
Well, that dude made sure nobody was shooting.
He's like, "You ain't scoring shit. Bam! Get out."
Like your 60s, 70s?
Yeah, 7 blocks though. That's a lot.
I don't know. 50s, I think, but that's crazy.
Yeah, Embiid went off, bro. Went off.
I'm just like astonished. Like
he's upset about how he didn't get MVP last year. So he's like,
I'm getting it this year.
All right, I'm gonna get it this year.
We were talking about that shit.
You should have won it.
Like a toss up.
But Joker
probably did have the better season overall. But Embiid was up there.
Yeah.
Definitely second runner up.
It's such a great time to be.
He making sure this year he ain't gonna be no runner up though.
Yeah, true. We're gonna talk about standings real quick. I gotta find it right here. All right. So make sure that looks good on our screen. Yeah, we look great. Awesome. So this is the current standings right now in the Eastern Conference. You got the Bucks at the top. When they first started off, I think they were like 8-0 or 9-0. They've lost a couple games since then. And honestly, I only think that's because Giannis has been out. Last week I had him and I lost in fantasy. He was out for 3 out of the 4 games last week. And those just happen to be the games they lost where he wasn't in. Just saying. The Celtics are up there. They're leading right now. You got the Hawks, Cavaliers, and honestly, I knew the Cavaliers would be up here, the top 4 teams.
Cavaliers are young, bro.
Yeah, they're killing it. I mean, Garland, bro, like he just snapped off. Like I think it was last night or the night before, man. He's getting like 51 points or some shit like that.
Yeah, I seen that 52 career high, I think.
Something like that. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Some of the middle of the pack teams. I mean, you got the 76ers, Raptors, Heat, Knicks, and Bulls. Don't know what's going on with the Nets. You got Kyrie Irving and his problems right now. Ben Simmons can't seem to figure nothing out.
Ben Simmons is trash.
I just don't know what to do with that, man. He's on my team right now, and I just like I want to drop him, but like I feel like as soon as I drop him, that's when he turns it around. But like, who am I kidding?
He's
like,
trash, bro.
I should just drop him, honestly. He's 85% owned.
Scared to shoot. That's his problem.
That and like because he's scared to shoot, the coach is like, all right, we're not going to give you as many minutes. You know, like when he plays a lot of minutes, yeah, he doesn't shoot, but he gets stats all around, which is great for me. But now he's not doing any of that. He's played 14 minutes his last game. That was terrible. So I'm like, ah. And then on the other side, the Western Conference, you got the Trailblazers at the top, Nuggets, Jazz, Grizzlies, and Suns run out the top 5, middle of the pack teams. You got Mavericks, Clippers, Pelicans, Kings, Warriors, and Timberwolves. Now, out of all these guys, I don't think the Spurs will be down here much longer. I don't think the Warriors will be down here much longer.
Why don't you think the Spurs?
I mean,
like their coach?
Well, yeah, not only that. I mean, they're just pretty solid all around, man. Like every year somehow. Like, I'm not going to say they're going to be a top 5 team, but I don't feel like they're going to be towards the bottom like they
I don't think they make the playoffs. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I can see them not making the playoffs.
I think Timberwolves, if anything, can make a run.
Well, that's because they have Gobert now. But
yeah,
the Spurs, I can see them as a middle of the pack team right now. Right now, they're just trash. As like because they're the bottom 5. I don't think they'll be in the bottom 5. But we'll see how it plays out. Let's see. Grizzlies are doing good. I mean, the Jazz, they are the ones that are actually surprising me.
Yeah, me too. Because they traded like all their people away, bro.
Pretty much. And
Gobert away, traded who?
They don't have their head coach anymore either.
Yeah, it's
a completely different one.
I don't know I don't know how they're doing so good. I thought they were gonna be a bottom team, bro. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna be absolutely just dog shit.
They were just first, not too long ago, a couple days ago.
And then also the Heat, whatchamacallit just did really good last night. What's his name? Jimmy Butler, man. He was putting some really good defense on Devin Booker at the end of the game. And at the end of the game, he I think he stuffed him twice. Like once, and then he ran over to try to do it again, stuffed him again a second time, dude. I was like, damn, bro. It's gotta feel good.
Good old Jimmy Butler, bro.
Let's see. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have for basketball today. But bro, how about that catch? Like, let's go to this real quick. Let me add Danny back to this. Let's see, President. Danny, did you already see this catch yet or no?
I'll be back. My TV just arrived. Give me 1 second.
You're all good.
He better have seen that catch.
Right? Like, who didn't see that catch?
Shit was all over everywhere, bro. That shit was insane. I think I agree with you when I asked you which one you liked.
The Jefferson catch?
Picture I sent you?
Yeah, the Jefferson catch.
That's the best catch, bro. Given the circumstances, it's 4th down. You got a dude right all over you.
There it is.
He has 2 hands on the ball, and you snatch it from him with 1 hand, bro. That is insane.
Actually, no, I'll show the video first. Video first, and then hold on, remove Danny because he's got all that static right now. All right, back to what I was doing. Okay, view the tab. There we go. Okay. This is
He's back to throw on 4th and 18. He's given time. He wants Jefferson. Climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
Jefferson pulled it in. The catch of his life keeps the Vikings' hopes alive. There's
just
no way.
Crazy.
We had a catch earlier this game by Stephon Diggs, one-handed going up. That has been replaced.
It damn well has been. The reason why I like that catch so much, man, is it's like I mean, he had the defender had two hands on the ball, and when he had two hands on the ball, Justin Jefferson only had one hand on the ball, and the fact that he just ripped it away from him like it was just out of his hands. That's why I think it's better than the Odel Beckham catch. I think it was the Tyree catch. I think his name's Tyree from like the Giants in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The Edelman catch, like. Man, like
the Julian Edelman catch was a lot of luck.
It was, but man, this Justin Jefferson, I didn't even think he caught it at first. I was like, no, there's no way he caught that. And then like he got up within his hand. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you kidding me?
Yeah.
And like replayed it, and like you could see this picture. I was like, what in the? It just unreal. I just couldn't believe it, dude. I mean,
he just got up like nothing happened too, bro. He wasn't even hyped or nothing.
Yeah,
he just walked back to the huddle like he ain't just make the most insane catch ever.
Look at that. That dude has two hands on that ball. The other dude has one hand on the ball. Justin Jefferson has no leverage. He can't use his feet. He can't use nothing. He's only using his arm to take that ball away. And he just and the concentration to make sure it doesn't hit the ground too. I think it's the best catch I've ever seen. It's the best catch of the century. Period.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's just insane, bro. And then like given like the circumstances, bro, was it like fourth down?
Yeah, fourth down. I think it was in the fourth quarter.
If they don't make that catch, they lose that game, bro.
Exactly. You don't make it, done. Game's over. They get the ball back. They're probably going to run the clock.
And they'll be in field goal range anyways.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, man. And the thing that pisses me off is because, obviously I don't like the Vikings to win. They're Dwyer's team. I'm always talking shit about it. He's been texting me lately, but gave him props, man. I was like, man, honestly, I thought the Vikings were going to be shit this year, but they have proved me wrong. It seems like their head coach has seemed to click well with Kirk O'Change, is what his nickname is now, apparently.
I seen that.
Fucking cut promos on fucking planes and shit, dude. And I don't know, man. It seems to be a good time to be a Vikings fan, man. They're all like, "School!"
Till they get to the playoffs. Probably choke.
Maybe.
I don't think they've ever won a Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah, they have.
The Vikings?
Yeah.
I don't think so, bro.
Let's see. Which teams have not won a Super Bowl? Which 12 teams have never won a Super Bowl in franchise history? This was 19 weeks ago. Cleveland Browns. Wait, what? No, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. This article's trash.
I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't think the Vikings.
This is as of January 31st, so last year, essentially, almost. Here we go. Read more. What? Oh, I'm surprised. I don't know if this is right, but it says Arizona Cardinals, Atlanta Falcons, Buffalo.
I know Buffalo hasn't.
They've been to 4 straight.
They've been to 4 and lost them all. And I think they were all like within like a 5 or 6 year span, bro.
4 years in a row.
Oh, it was 4 years in a row? I thought there was a break or two, but I think it was like
Jim Kelly accomplished an incredible feat of making it to 4 straight Super Bowls. They just didn't win any of them.
That's fucking horrible, bro. Oh my gosh.
Oh man. The Panthers have never won a Super Bowl, and that sucks because the Falcons have been the Super Bowl recently. So the Panthers, like, damn. Bengals, they've never made it. They've never won a Super Bowl. They just went last year. The Los Angeles Chargers, and I guess you are right, the Minnesota Vikings, Tennessee Titans.
Damn, it's a lot of teams that ain't win Super Bowls. What the hell?
Wow. So the Browns have never even been to a Super Bowl. The Lions have never been to a Super Bowl. The Texans, Jaguars. That's a lot of teams.
The Texans are kind of a newer franchise, so I don't really count them. I knew they hadn't been, but
yeah, Texans, Jaguars. Those two get like they get a pass. But the Lions and Browns have been trash for 50 some odd years, man.
Yeah, it's kind of brutal. Damn, I didn't know the Browns never won one. I don't know why. I thought they did. That's crazy.
They're the only NFC team that has never been to the Super Bowl. They've won one playoff game, the 1991 divisional playoffs against the Dallas Cowboys.
You talking about the Browns?
No, I'm talking about Detroit. Detroit.
Oh, Detroit. Well, they suck. They've always sucked. Ever since I started watching football, the Lions have just been trash. Like if I was the GM, bro, some shit got to change, bro. The owner who bruh, how you this trash every year and you getting like the number 1, number 2, number 3 pick like every year and you this trash, bro.
And how do you have many fans? Like
like why are people still coming to your games, bro? How are you guys making money?
I don't know, man. The Lions have been garbage for years, dude.
Yeah, it's bad.
Excuse me.
Good old OJ.
Love my OJ. With Pulp.
I agree. Pulp's so much better.
Hey, Danny, you back yet? He said, not yet. All right. So me and Danny were laughing about this, but Derek Carr, he broke into tears after the Raiders loss. I'm going to show you the video. I don't know if you saw it.
I already watched it, but you can show it to me. Bring it up so everyone else so the viewers can see. I felt for him, though, bro.
This is what he said. All right.
This is a lot of guys off.
Too early. Let's go
back. I love Josh. I love the Carr. I love our coaches. They've had nothing but success. Way more success than I've ever had. And I'm sorry.
Derek,
to finish that, sorry for being emotional. I'm just pissed off about some of the things, that a lot of us try and do just to practice. What we put our bodies through just to sleep at night.
I'm sorry.
That's the result of all that effort. Pisses me off. Pisses a lot of guys off. It's hard. Knowing what some guys are doing. Like I said, just to practice. But they're putting in their body just to sleep at night. Like just
to sleep at night.
And I wish everybody in that room felt the same way about this place. And as a leader, that pisses me off. If I'm being honest.
Derek, obviously.
All right, so my thought on that when I first watched it is like, dude, I think Derek Carr is a bitch. Now, the reason why I say Derek Carr is a bitch is because literally I think it was last year or the year before, there was a report that came out when he was with John Gruden as the head coach and said something about him crying after something, and they had made it this big thing. Like he was crying about it, and a lot of people had talked about it and saying that he didn't have any toughness and all this other stuff. And then all his players started coming out and defending him, saying he's a tough guy and all this other stuff. And then I see this, and he cries on national TV after a loss to the Colts, literally the worst team in the league, it seems like right now. Everyone was calling us a joke, saying
that's why he cried.
And then he's like, that's why I think he cried. I think he cried because we're a joke right now. And
we just lost to these jokes.
And he's just like, oh, fuck, man. And he's crying about it. And then, like, I put that on fucking, whatchamacallit,
I'm good. I get paid Monday, too.
This guy. I put it on my Facebook, and, like, some guy commented on it. It was like, dude, us as men need to stick together. It's okay for men to be emotional. Like, yeah, I get it, bro. People can be emotional. I don't give a fuck. But welcome to the internet, buddy. Okay? People are fucking assholes and they're dicks. Dude's fucking crying on national TV after a press conference after a loss. I don't even know what he's crying about. You lost, bro. It wasn't like an elimination game. It wasn't a playoff game. You just go on to the next fucking game. You already lost 6 before that. So what's one more, dude?
He's crying because he knows they're not making the playoffs now.
You weren't making the playoffs at 2 and 6, bro. Like, let's be real. You're just half your team. They're all injured. Like, it's time to start looking towards the draft, okay? Because it's impossible. You have like a 10% chance of making the playoffs. I mean, you got the fucking
a lot to happen.
Literally, like, so maybe that's why he's crying, because he realizes the season's over, or it's, pretty much it's close to being over. But it's like, dude, try not to focus on those things sometimes. Just try to focus on the moment.
Yeah,
what you
Derek,
can
just
control.
tank us to number 1 pick now.
I don't know about that. That's the Texans.
Yeah, you're right. Probably will be the Texans. Or
But
shit,
yeah,
maybe the Colts. I don't know.
He just started crying like a little baby, and I was like, all right. Now, which brings me to another thing. We had Ron Rivera who was crying, but this is a different story. Ron Rivera, I feel those emotions. I understand those emotions of why he's crying after, a win that he had last night against the Philadelphia Eagles. He's had so many struggles this entire season. There's been so many reports that have come out about him. His mother just passed away, so it was a very emotional thing. So I'll show you that.
I saw that too, but
laughing
that was
at
a good
this.
clip. I like Ron Rivera a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I don't like Derek Carr, but I'm just like, dude, why are you crying after a loss? Like, cry on your own time, not on national
Go
TV.
home, cry to your wife, bro.
I'm a dick, dude. I swear.
He gonna watch this.
He's like,
Derek Carr's watching the show. He's like, fuck them.
I mean, he makes millions of dollars, bro. It's like, come on. All right, here's Ron Rivera. All right.
That's what we can do. Yes, Let me get in here. What you coach? My mother would have been prepped. Yes,
You can see how much that means to him. It means a lot to everybody in this locker room, bro. We set the tone. We took it to them. We don't got shit from no body, bro. We set the tone, man. We set the tone. Offense, defense, special teams. We come to practice. We practice hard. We take it to people. We be opportunistic, and we gonna win games, bro. We don't stay humble. We got a lot of things to fix. We're gonna go on the road again. We're gonna try to get this done. Bring this shit in, bro.
All right, so that's enough of that. Okay. But yeah, I watched that, man. I thought that was pretty cool how Scary Terry stepped up there and being a leader of the locker.
Yeah, which is crazy because he's still young.
Yeah,
but he had a lot. That just shows how much they respect him.
He's a beast, man. I mean,
He's a beast. He's from Ohio State too, ain't it?
OSU product, huh? I swear, man. I'm glad that we have some sort of talent in the NFL that does these types of things, and you get to see these things. You're like, wow. I'll bet you Ryan Day is watching this right now. Awesome. Because he's the one who helped mold that guy to make it to the NFL and whatnot. But
yeah, Terry McLaurin's gonna be he's already starting to become an elite receiver.
He really is. I mean, no matter who
you got to remember he's throwing to him and shit, and he's on Washington, so he don't really get much attention. But I mean, he's good, bro.
And there was rumors this offseason about them trading him away or something like that, and he ended
go ahead, trade him here.
No, don't do that, bro.
We'll take him.
No,
we will gladly take him.
I bet. Mac Jones would like that, or Bailey Zapp. I don't know which one you guys are gonna go.
Yeah, just so Bill Belichick can fucking do some dumb shit. Trade him next year we'll pick him up and then we'll trade him next year for a 5th round pick or some dumb shit.
He doesn't like receivers.
Yeah, can't draft them. Don't know how to do that. Oh man,
he needs Tom Brady. Tom Brady would make his receivers. Anyways, except for Randy Moss. Let's see. Yep. Colts. Yeah, we can talk about the Colts. So Jeff Saturday, such a unique dude. This guy said at his press conference that Sam Ehlinger was going to be the starting quarterback for the Colts. Then Sunday comes around. I picked up Sam Ehlinger because Kyler Murray was injured, and I wasn't for sure if he was going to start on Sunday or Monday. I think it was Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. And I was like, I need to pick up another quarterback. There wasn't any available options on the waiver wire. A lot of people had some tough matchups this week, so I was like, all right, I'll pick up Sam. So I picked him up, and then Sunday comes around, and I saw a video on Twitter. I forgot who shared it, but he wasn't taking first-team reps. Matt Ryan was. And I was like, what the heck? So I was like, oh, man. says, you know what? I just got ballsy. I dropped Sam Ellinger immediately and picked up Matt Ryan and started him. And I was like, if Kyler Murray starts, I mean, whatever. If he doesn't start, then whatever. You know, I just can't take any risk. Dude, Matt Ryan balled out. Like, he literally balled out. I think he had something to prove. Jeff Saturday said that he was injured when he came on Tuesday. And then, like, I guess Thursday, Matt Ryan just finally practiced. And then Friday, he had another good practice. And that was the mindset for Matt Ryan. He said, man, if I can go into these next 2 practices and do real good, maybe have a shot at playing on Sunday. And it's crazy to come from a veteran who's 37 years old and been in the league for 14 years. Like, you usually don't expect those types of things. Like, he should just be in that position to start already. But I think Jeff said it. I realized that the entire Colts organization was like, all right, we need to rock with him. He gives us the best chance to win. And he went out there and he proved it. It was pretty crazy week for the Colts. Like, the fact that we just hired this new coach on Tuesday. Everyone's talking about how Jim Irsay is racist. And Jeff Saturday's racist. You got, what's his name, on NFL.
How does that make Jeff Saturday racist?
Because he accepted the job. And
But how does that make him racist? It's like, how would he be the racist one?
Exactly.
The person that offered him the job, if anything, like not the.
Even then, bro, it's
racist.
There's no. I mean, there's the Rooney Rule is for head coaches. I guess it's not for interim head coaches. I'm sure that rule will change eventually. But they're making it seem like that they wanted to hire, like they should have hired the black men that they have on the roster on the team already, or someone else in the room, or just anyone else who doesn't have any head coach experience, I guess. I mean, like, or does have a head coach experience. But it's weird. I've been like, Pat McAfee had a really good example. I think it was Joe Thomas came out, said it was despicable, disrespectful. He said it was a slap in all other coaches' faces around the league. He made it like this big old thing. He says that, man, he doesn't even know why Saturday even accepted the job. But the funny thing is, Pat McAfee pulled up a clip from him on Pat McAfee's show way back, like a couple of years ago, talking about how if he was in a position to accept the Cleveland Browns job, he would. But he's got no prior NFL experience in coaching in the NFL.
Oh, hypocrites. You got to love them.
Mm-hmm. And then you have, Bill Cowher talking shit. There's a lot of motherfuckers talking shit about Jeff Saturday, but he proved them wrong on Sunday and got a W. I don't know if he's going to win against the Eagles. It's pretty damn good. But,
dude, if he wins against the Eagles, watch out. Y'all might have something special going on over there. Just Saturday got that football knowledge.
Like something, like he's doing something to rally the troops, bro. Like,
yeah. Would that be some shit, bro? Colts turn their whole season around, make the playoffs now.
Yeah. What's up, Danny?
Sorry, gentlemen. What did I miss? Can you give me a little rundown so I can get my little 2 cents?
We talked about Derek Carr crying on national TV, and then we talked about Ron Rivera. Right. We were just talking about it.
Yeah.
And then Ron Rivera cried in the locker room with all his groups of guys, but it's a different moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the guy that was arguing me on Facebook about making fun of Derek Carr crying, like, welcome to the internet, buddy. And then you have Ron Rivera crying because he's getting emotional about his mother just passing away. Whole different story. Men are allowed to get emotional, man. They are. And I have no problem with men getting emotional. But don't cry on national TV after a loss in front of a bunch of reporters, bro. They're going to tear you apart just like the rest of the internet's going to.
Yeah. Now you're a meme. God damn it.
Yep. Literally, man. Another couple things we talked about, Danny, was the Justin Jefferson catch, how amazing that was. And then we're talking about the Colts right now and how Jeff Saturday kind of proved some doubters wrong on Sunday. Also, by the way, Matt Ryan, this season, 5 fourth-quarter comebacks, 4 game-winning drives in his 8 starts with the Colts.
Impressive. You know, it's more impressive that ESPN and the analysts beat Derek Carr and the Raiders.
Yeah, right? He did. And the funny thing is, when he was an ESPN analyst literally 2 weeks ago, it might have been 3, Jeff Saturday said, wow, Raiders look horrible. And then all of a sudden he wouldn't beat them. There's literally a tweet out there that he said that. But I'm surprised, man. I don't know what to expect from this season. We're like a roller coaster, man. Like the Colts, like storybook, man. This is like it's a wild, man. It's a wild time to be a Colts fan, that's for sure.
Watch Jeff Saturday turning around, bro.
I mean, I love it. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
He's got a blueprint now for the Eagles, so I think he can probably beat the Eagles. I mean, the Washington Redskins, Sorry, guys. Washington Commanders. They just ran the ball
I'm so
49
offended now
times.
that you just called them the Skins.
Hey, I corrected myself.
He corrected it. We
Those are my
good.
people.
No, they're not.
You're white as can be, boy. White as me.
But yeah, like the Washington Commanders, they ran the ball 49 times. They pretty much kept the Eagles off the field, and they kept the defense on the field for them at long periods of time. They had drives of like 12 plays, 16 plays, 17 plays, 14 plays. Like they were just long drives, and it took lots of time off the clock. So I feel like that was the reason why they give them an opportunity to win, because it didn't give the opportunity for the Philadelphia Eagles to get in a rhythm and score a lot of points like they have been doing. So I feel like, hey, the Colts got a better defense than I think the Commanders do, in my opinion.
You guys might be able to beat the Eagles.
I think we're number 4 in the league right now in defense. And as long as we can score fucking points like we did this week, dude, I mean, we have a shot at beating the Eagles too, bro. I thought we would be at least the first one to defeat them, you know?
Any given Sunday, bro. That's how I look at shit now.
You really wanted to be the first team to beat them, didn't you?
Any given Saturday.
There you go. Wait. Are there games this Saturday?
No, I'm talking about Jeff Saturday.
Oh, that's that.
Yeah.
All right.
What'd you say, Danny?
You really wanted to be the first team to beat the Eagles.
Yeah, because I mean, you imagine that you have a 10-0 team going against the Colts, and then the Colts end up beating them. It's an analyst. I don't know. Pretty crazy. No, we're not. Go lay down. Something I wanted to talk about is Pro Football Focus's top 5 corners in coverage grade this season. And you guys are going to be surprised. Who do you guys think is leading the top 5?
That dude from the Jets.
Oh, Saucy?
He's
Him?
third, I believe.
Him?
So
Maybe.
saying I'd say he's number 2.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back to
I
somebody.
don't think who's having big years, bro. Corner wise.
Oh, actually, before we do that, I forgot about this one. I want to show Matt Ryan's run.
Matt Ryan, fucking speed demon.
No, man.
So fucking fast.
Look at this guy. Lamar Jackson.
Oh my God, he's turned on the jet. I didn't expect the comeback.
Who needs Sam Ellinger when you got wheels like those?
Hey, you see that boy over there?
I don't believe what I just saw.
The best scrambling quarterback in the league.
Dead ass, dude.
Oh,
Oh man! All right, let me find the other one. Oh, there it is. It is Zach Hicks. He's the one who posted it. Okay. Share screen. Chrome tab. Zach Hicks. Okay, these are the top 5 corners in coverage grade this season. Surprisingly, the Patriots got Jack Jones at number 1, Pat Surtain II at number 2, Saucy Gardner at 3, and whoa, Isaiah Rodgers Sr. from the Colts 4th, and Patrick Peterson is having a revelation of a season with the Vikings. He's at number 5.
I was gonna say Pat Surtain too, but
Yeah,
I
these
really
two
watch
guys.
the Broncos games.
These two guys are like some ballers, man. Him, I'm actually surprised by Isaiah Rodgers. He was good at times, but we just feel like we never gave him enough like reps. We've been giving him a lot more reps lately. This one, I'm actually surprised by. The one
I'm very surprised about that actually. As a Patriots fan, I'm like, did not see that coming.
I'm not
just
surprised.
I know the Patriots are good. Like I just haven't been hearing names on the Patriots this season. I like they're probably
our offense is not good. We can't.
Go ahead.
Our defense is good. I don't know if we're good. Our offense is, I don't know, bro. It's like we put up 30 points one game, and then the next game we put up 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? No consistency.
Some of it I feel like is your play calling. I feel like Matt Patricia is not a very good play caller, or like working with the offense, because I think he's the offensive coordinator. I just don't think he's doing a good job right now.
Why is he on offense? He needs to just be on defensive coordinator.
No idea. I mean, he should have been. He was a defensive coordinator before.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
they swapped the roles. I think the guy that's normally on offense is on defense this year, and the guy who's normally on defense is on offense this year.
see, I'm telling you, man, BB got some loose screws in his head or something lately. Like, why would you bring him back to be an offensive coordinator when he was such a good defensive coordinator?
But do we ever question him? I mean, think about it. Remember in the Super Bowl 2001?
Bro, I've been questioning him a lot lately. a lot lately. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, dude?
But he's got credibility. He's been in the league.
He does, but I mean, his credibility is slowly diminishing.
What do you think,
what?
man?
But
Your team-
I mean, I still in BB I trust, but like I said, it's like his credibility seems to be diminishing a little bit.
You're Danny, are you surprised by John or what's his name? John Jones, Josh Jones,
Jack Jones?
Actually, no, I mean, Bill Belichick has a knack for getting good DBs.
That is true.
So I'm like, and then they leave, they go somewhere else. We'll never pay for them in free agency once they hit. They go somewhere else and then they suck.
Stephon Gilmore's pretty good.
He was good before he came to New England, though.
True. Yeah, you're right. I mean, Malcolm Butler. What happened to him? I mean, there's others.
Yeah, he was with Tennessee and was irrelevant.
He showed some flashes. I mean,
who's their cornerbacks coach? That's what I want to know. I need to go look at that guy. He seems like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, they're hard to pass on for sure.
Watch, they don't even have a cornerbacks coach. It's actually Bill Belichick.
I was just about to say that, bro.
He just does every position. Like I don't get it. He's like, oh, there's no titles. I'm everything, and then I have a couple guys who help me here and there. All right, Rachaad White. Okay, this is a guy that you guys should pick up here in fantasy football. Also with Isaiah Pacheco. Okay, the reason why I say Rachaad White is because Leonard Fournette has not been doing it. He got injured last week, and Rachaad White took over and ran for 107 yards. Now, I also want to show you a reason why you should pick him up this week. Because he does shit like this. And when you have a motherfucker that does shit like this, just put him on your fucking squad right now, bro. All right, hold up. Let me kick your ass.
To end the third quarter.
Boom!
Stiff arm.
Fuck up off me, bitch. That was just, impressive. That's an angry run right
Stiff
there.
arm right there, bro. Give me some Marshawn Lynch type vibes.
Like, man, I love that kid. I've been rooting for him all season. I've just been waiting for him to take over. I have him on the bench in a couple leagues. Last week he just proved me right. So that was good.
He's gonna take Lenny's spot.
I think he already did actually. They announced that he's gonna be the starter, taking RB1 reps going forward. But I still think Leonard Fournette's gonna
he's a good like third down back, or like it's 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2. You need a couple yards. Send his big ass out there.
I think he's going to be a flex, and I think he might still goal line carry still. But we'll see how it all pans out. And then for Isaiah Pacheco, Danny, I already told him this a few weeks ago. We've been talking about it, but I told him to drop CEH, and he was like, "What? Why? Like he's on the cheat, like they're doing good." Because Isaiah Pacheco is going to be the starter here soon. And literally the very next week they named him the starter, so I added him to a couple of my teams. That first week that he played didn't do so hot. I think the second week they played, something happened to where I think the Chiefs were behind the whole entire time, so Jerick McKinnon was pretty much getting everything. Also, pick up Jerick McKinnon if you guys haven't yet.
I have him already.
Yeah, he's a good flex.
A week or two ago, actually, in our league.
He's a great flex, that's for sure. But then this week he came on and he was really productive. So like I'm telling you guys, pick up Isaiah Pacheco. He took all the snaps pretty much. I mean, CEH is non-existent anymore.
Yeah, why though? I feel like he was good.
Yeah, I mean, he
was. The Edwards Claire or whatever his name is, the running back for the Chiefs.
That's him.
Yeah.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, yeah. Remember when they were talking about him being like, what's that Seattle Seahawks quarterback from back in the day, Danny?
Cornerback?
Sean Alexander?
Running back.
Sean Alexander?
Yeah. I think they were comparing him to Sean Alexander back in the day and everything like that. And now he's just a second string, essentially. He doesn't get any passing work because McKinnon's taking all that, and rightfully so. He's a beast at it. And then Isaiah Pacheco, I think he's just – the rookie's outperforming him. I mean, he's really explosive. He looks like he's just killing it, man. But pick him up.
Freshy legs.
Fresh-ass legs. Awesome. So I want to talk to you, Christopher, about Justin Fields. Because, you know, you and Tom Duff and Nick always give me shit about OSU quarterbacks. And I just want to say this particular OSU quarterback is catching on as of late. Fun fact. Justin Jefferson. Justin Fields is the first Bears player to run for 147 yards in back-to-back games since Walter Payton. Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer, by the way. Also, according to Elias Sports Bureau, Justin Fields is the first quarterback since 1950 with 300-plus rushing yards in a 2-game span. And that's beating Lamar Jackson's record. So,
okay, so he's a quarterback, Dirk. You know he ain't going to be able to do that forever, bro. He's going to have – passing wise, where's it at?
Okay.
He's
Let me
gonna
tell
run
you.
around off all. You gonna run every game? Okay.
I got some passing stats for you,
You're
pal.
gonna have a 4-year season.
Justin Fields,
4-year career.
his first 4 games, 34 of 67, 471 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and a 58.7 passer rating.
That's
Terrible,
pretty bad.
right? Yeah, you're like, oh, he's not a quarterback. He shouldn't even be playing. Last 6 games, 88 for 141, 1,018 yards, 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 99.6 passer rating.
Okay, that's not too bad. It's not too bad.
He's coming on. He's good. He's been really.
Hey, if I'm
impressive
wrong,
lately.
I'm wrong, bro. If he develops and becomes great, then good for him.
I don't know
I
if he's
hope
going
he
to
does,
become
shit.
great. I think he has the potential to become a franchise quarterback, and I'm hoping he's like a better version of Lamar Jackson. I'm glad he's proven all these doubters wrong. It says he has no potential. Okay, dude just ran for 170 something yards last week, so fuck off.
Let me tell you something.
You said what?
Let me tell you something about Justin Fields now. He got such a boost on Madden. I used the Bears the other day. I did a QB option play. I gutted the defense right up the middle for a 70-yard touchdown. So they're going to make him like Michael Vick, I think, on Madden.
I put it on Facebook. I was like, you better give him 100 rating. I mean, shit. You guys did the same thing for Michael Vick when he was doing that shit, and this dude just killing it right now.
If he keeps on running for 100-plus yards, probably.
You guys trying to say he's better than Lamar?
Yeah, I think he's better than Lamar. I mean, I think Lamar is a little step ahead of him right now because he's got more passing experience in the NFL right now. But I mean, Lamar has people to throw to, though. Who does Justin Fields have? He doesn't have an offensive line right now. He doesn't have a defense anymore because they traded away
Mooney, and I like Cole Kmet a lot.
You say what?
Darnell Mooney's solid, and I do like Cole Kmet a lot at tight end.
Cole Kmet came on the last 2 weeks really strong. He's been balling. Honestly, I wasn't even sold on Cole Kmet because I drafted him earlier this season, and he just was shit. So I said, fuck you. And then these last 2 weeks, he's been killing it. I was like, nah, still fuck you. But then last week, I was like, all right, maybe I'll pick you up. And then Darnell Mooney, he is literally average, but he can't be the number one guy on the team. He stretches the field. So they need another number one guy that can take the heat off of him. They got Chase Claypool, but I don't think he's it.
I don't know about him, bro.
I mean, we'll see. I mean,
he's a number 2 receiver.
Yeah, but he's not. He wasn't really doing much over on the Steelers too.
Yeah.
So
They also got George Pickens now too, though.
Give it a couple games with him and Fields to get a rapport together.
And what's his name? Johnson.
They don't have any chemistry. You're right. Go ahead, Chris.
No, I was just saying the Steelers had George Pickens, and they got the other guy. What's his name? Deontay Johnson or something. I mean, I probably would have traded them too. Screw it.
Who was in that draft class with Justin Fields? I forgot.
Mac Jones.
Who?
Mac Jones.
Oh, Mac
Tua,
Jones.
right?
You said Mike Jones. I was like, who?
No, Tua not. I'm tripping. They're both Alabama quarterbacks.
Yeah, Mac Jones. Was Tua in that class or no?
No, because Tua played for Bama, and so did Mac, right?
Yeah.
I think Tua was, a year before?
I think so, too. This is year 3 for Tua.
Yeah, I think Tua didn't start his first year, right? Or he started the middle or some shit.
He didn't. It was weird. Remember they were like showed up for 1 or 2 games and then put Ryan Fitzpatrick back in or something like that.
They were like, bro, let him develop because look now, shit, balling, bro. I mean, me and Duff been arguing about this though. Tua does have 2 of the best wide receivers at creating separation in the league because of how fast they are. Waddle and Hill for sure. I'm sure that's definitely helping a little bit, bro. He's got speed all over the field, bro. And what creates separation? Speed.
Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, and Mac Jones. And to be honest with you, I mean, Trevor Lawrence has been doing pretty good this year. I feel like people are sleeping.
He has been a little bit. Definitely better than last year.
I think Zach Wilson's garbage.
Wilson's
Trey Lance, garbage. I mean, he's injured for the whole season. Mac Jones, sorry, Chris, garbage.
I don't think he's garbage. I don't think he's good though. I think he's better than
you can go with that.
Some of the other people. I think he's better than Zach Wilson for sure. Mac Jones. I think he's better
in that
than
draft class. I mean, honestly, I would rate Justin Fields first. Honestly, I would tie him with Trevor Lawrence because Trevor Lawrence has been doing pretty good this year. But if I had to pick between those two, I'm picking Justin Fields number 1, Trevor Lawrence second, Mac Jones third. Zach Wilson 4th only because he's actually playing right now and Trey Lance isn't. But we'll see when Trey Lance comes back. I don't know what to expect from Trey Lance because he didn't play for a whole year.
What he do? Tear his ACL or some shit, right?
Yeah. Like did
It's
something.
unfortunate, bro.
Oh, that sucks. But yeah. Let's moving on from that though. I don't know if you guys saw this. I know I sent this to a bunch of people. Hold on, let me do this. Facebook. I'm gonna talk about Marvin Harrison here in a second.
I saw that catch. That was
fucking
badass.
Where's that fucking picture? I don't know. He's an exceptional player, dude. It's insane. Let me get off that. Let me see if there is. I think it's that one. No, that's Russell Wilson. There it is. I mean, he can just get up, bro. Like, I'll show you a video. I mean, a picture of him just getting up. But there was like another picture. I can't find it. He literally had. You know what?
I saw it on your snap, I think.
Yeah, I just remembered. Yep, there it is. Okay, let me save this. Actually, I wonder if everyone can see this. All right, I don't know if y'all can see that, but I mean, look at that. His foot, and then look at where his body is. I mean, that is insane. That's just crazy to me, dude. Here's another picture of him going up. And like, I'm talking to Tom Duck about him right now, and Tom Duck does humble me a little bit when I go to talk about this guy because I hype him up a little bit too much. But I mean, look at that photo. This dude just balls up. He gets everything. Tom is saying that his draft stock probably went down after that picture I just showed you of him on the sidelines trying to get 1 foot in down. He's like, it's not 2 feet. I'm like, yeah, but he's in college football and all you need is 1 foot.
Yeah, like it. So?
Like, I still watch hella games when he plays and he's doing toe tapper. Like, he's doing 2 feet inbounds like an NFL player would be. That's why I already say he's NFL ready. Like, he's doing anything that an NFL player should be. Like, but yeah, that particular play, he kept 1 foot in.
That's a catch. That play, he probably only could get 1 foot in. If he wanted to get 2, he probably would. He probably would have, you know. But if it comes down to make the catch or don't make the catch by the rules, I'm gonna make the catch. I don't care what people think.
Exactly. And like, he's doing it for his team. He's gonna put his team on the map, you know. Like
yeah, no, I don't agree with Trump's take on that. I think that screw the 2 feet. It's college. First off, second off, I don't think that's gonna affect his draft stock. But maybe that's just I don't really know that much about college though. So
yeah, I kind of want him to be the whatchamacallit, like a top 10 pick. You know, like I have a feeling that he'll be that way. He's got that aurora already around him from Marvin Harrison, but this dude is tough. Like, dude, I saw him take some hits, and I literally like, oh fuck, dude, he's right back. I think he's gonna be out now. But then he gets back up like it was nothing. Like, he reminds me of Adrian Peterson when in his early years, just trucking people and fucking them up, and then like, but as a wide receiver.
yeah, that's wild, bro.
It's crazy. Like, one of these days, I'm not. Watch that Michigan game versus OSU game. That's going to be a good game. Okay, some other shit. Odel Beckham, okay? He's suing Nike right now. And you guys are like, what? Why?
I saw that.
I saw it. I didn't read it, though. What's Odell?
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. All right, Odel Beckham says, being a Nike athlete and brand icon was a dream I've had since I was being a young boy. And I wanted to be the next Michael Jordan, Bo Jackson, LeBron James, or Kobe Bryant in the Nike family. When Nike exercised its right of first refusal to match the Adidas office, when Nike exercised its right of first refusal to match the Adidas offer, and not only kept me as a Nike athlete, but also made me one of their brand icons, my dream had been fulfilled. Unfortunately, Nike did not honor its commitments throughout our partnership. I have kept my promise and fulfilled my obligations to the brand. I'm extremely disappointed that I've had to take these measures to ensure Nike fulfills their obligations and promises. Today, I'm going to take a stand, not just for me, but to set a precedent for all athletes who have decided to dedicate their life to the sport they love, especially those who don't have the means to stand up for themselves. We are held responsible for fulfilling our obligations under our contracts. We also have to hold powerful companies like Nike accountable for honoring their commitments too. I look forward to resolving this issue and hope we can start a real conversation about protecting our athletes and their rights. This happens too often in the sports industry, and it's time for a change. If you guys have any other questions, hit up my lawyer, Daniel Devilier. So what are your thoughts on that, Danny? Like, on him suing Nike and trying to set a precedent for other players not to get ripped off by these big organizations.
I mean, that's a good stand right there. I mean, you don't want to get ripped off by these multi-billion-dollar corporations, and I mean, I think it's a good start for athletes.
I agree, man. I mean, think about it. Like,
I wish he would have went more in depth.
Like a what?
About like what? What?
Oh, yeah. Corporate proceedings are public. They'll come out unless there's a private one, but I highly doubt it's Nike.
But yeah, I mean, Nike doesn't have a very good track record, so.
I mean, I don't.
I mean, like, come on. I mean, I don't think Odell's lying. No, I just would like to see. I just want to know like the extent of like what they didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, what did they didn't fulfill?
Yeah.
Danny, where's your light stand at?
I haven't set it up. I've been sick.
Oh, that's right. I'm like, damn, did I get you a light stand? Yeah, just I feel like the guys that come into the league that have only been in the league for like a year, and they're like the guys that are undrafted free agents and they have to force themselves to make a roster and then somehow sign a deal with Nike or something like that, those motherfuckers get fucked over. I also feel like kids that are young and dumb, they don't really know anything yet, and they're getting these deals for the first time. I feel like they get fucked over. And then eventually they just, you're like, whatever, I have millions of dollars now. Like, I don't need to go after these guys, like, whatever. But they need to. Everyone needs to be held accountable for their actions.
No, I agree.
Another person who is suing another person is Broncos. Broncos Aaron Patrick suing NFL Chargers. And I'll show you the article here in a second. You guys are like, why the fuck is he suing them? Like, isn't he on their team? You're gonna laugh at that one earlier. Okay, so Denver's linebacker, he's suing a number of parties, including the NFL, Los Angeles Chargers, ESPN. I don't know why he's suing ESPN, and a mat company. He believes that when he was trying to run out of bounds, essentially, there was a referee that was in a way that made him step out to the sideline to avoid hitting that referee, and he ended up slipping and tearing his ACL. His attorney said player safety should be the foremost of importance to the NFL and its owners. The NFL is a multi-billion-dollar organization, and it needs to be doing everything possible to protect its players. And I agree, man, which brings me to another point. Where's it at? There is NFLPA president J.C. Tretter calls for a replacement and ban of Slit-Film Turf Fields. There's been an issue with the turf, and a lot of these slit turfs are causing a lot of injuries. Like, now, there's certain other types of turfs that are out there. There's not as many statistics on those ones as much yet, but the slit turfs, they have the statistics, and they got them this year. I think that the last couple of years they haven't really had anything. There was a company out there that's finally compiled some things, and the president of the NFL Players Association is essentially asking the NFL, yo, ban these, get rid of them. And all these owners out here, they got money. They got loads of fucking money. They can do it. They can pay it. I mean, you just got these multi-billion-dollar deals with Amazon and all these other streaming platforms that are out there, like all these TV deals. You have the money to get rid of all these turfs and put either real grass out there or something that's going to help protect these players. And also, I'm for Aaron on the mats they had on the sideline. Like, you got to do something, because you got to realize players are going to run off the field. Their momentum carries them off, and sometimes you need to put them in a predicament where they're not going to injure themselves. And the fact that there was a mat there, he has cleats. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Just, yeah. What are your thoughts, Chris and Danny, on the whole turf thing and NFL essentially not giving a fuck about player safety?
Well, if there's proof that the turfs cause injuries, just change it. That's all you need, bro. As simple as that. You guys make enough money, bro. Like, straight up. Like,
I mean, you don't want to see players get injured, but game, I mean, turf or grass, if you're going to get injured, you're meant to get injured. I mean, I get what they're saying. If it's more likely that you're going to get a knee injury from it, you should change it. But you still get injured on grass. It is what it is. I mean, you're playing a violent sport, you're going to get injured. I mean,
yeah, I mean, I get what your point is, like, as far as like players getting injured on whatever field that they're going to be on. SoFi Stadium has also been one of the ones where people have said that that's where the most injuries occur. Like, sometimes they happen in the same game, but I feel like, in my opinion, if we can get rid of these slit turfs and just put in some real grass, I mean, yeah, it costs to take care of it. Who cares? You have millions of dollars to do all that stuff. Like, they act like it's a big fucking deal. Like, I understand how you make billions of dollars, but you won't just fix one thing. I mean, wouldn't you want your players' health to last the entire season? I mean, that's what you pay them for, essentially. Do you pay them $40 million a year to not play? No. So I mean, you would love to have your players play the entire season. So in my opinion, I feel like you should do whatever it takes to make sure that your players can stay healthy and on the field at all times. And if that includes changing the split turf, change it. All righty, we're almost done, guys. We're getting there. And honestly, I should probably put this back up. I don't think I can do it all day. We've been bouncing around. All right, awesome. So I thought it was weird earlier this week. Arizona Cardinals have running back Eno Benjamin. He's been starting for them for a couple of weeks because James Conner's been out. And then all of a sudden they released him. And then now the Texans have him. I'm just like, why do they release him? Like, what did he do? Like, why would you just up and release someone who's just been so productive for your team? You know what I mean? Like, did they really, like, I don't know. I thought it was weird. Like, trading him is one thing, but the fact that they just released him out of nowhere and he was your starting running back.
Maybe there was like some locker room tension or some shit that didn't get any media buzz.
It's true. Maybe he wasn't getting along with teammates.
Because, I mean, I'm sure if I'm an NFL team and my players aren't like getting along in the locker room, I probably wouldn't want the media to know about it because you know how the media is.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's the only thing I can think of. I mean,
that's weird.
Or they just weren't happy with how he was playing, but like,
or maybe he wanted to be released,
or that. But I feel like they would have reported on that, like he requested to be released or some shit, right?
I mean, why would he want to be like? Think about it though, Danny. I mean,
But why would he want to be released?
He's on the Cardinals, which is a pretty decent team. I mean, they're not terrible, and they still have a chance to make playoffs. And then he got released and he got signed to the Raiders. Though I mean not the Raiders, the Texans, and they're not good at all.
Poor guy.
And he's not going to be the starter either because Dameon Pierce is the starter.
That sucks for him. I'd be sad. Like, damn it! Why did the Texans pick me up?
We know Lovie Smith has a knack for using two running backs.
It's true. But not only that, like I feel like it's so weird for the Cardinals to do that because what if James Conner gets injured again? Who's going to tote the rock?
They got me.
Yeah. Danny Holtzman coming off the bench, boys.
Got a 7.240.
7.2.
I got hands of rocks or stones. I catch everything my way.
All right. So I got some other strange things coming up. But first, I'm going to go over the injury report just to get this out of the way. So, injury report. Rams Cooper Kupp. He's going to undergo a ankle surgery, and he's going to be placed on IR. He'll be out about 4 weeks. If I had to guess, he'll probably be out 6 weeks, in my opinion. Maybe 5 weeks. He's an athlete. But
actually, ever has him in fantasy.
I don't have him. Thank God. He's been a baller this year, but still. Titans cornerback Farley. He's likely, or he has a herniated disc, which is probably going to keep him out for the season. Brandon Staley says that Odel Beckham, I think is how you say his name. He's out for the season with a patellar tendon rupture. And like I said, they could have used Tillery, and they got rid of him. Now he's on the Raiders. Because Christian Covington has also a torn pectoral, and he's out for the season now. Dolphins defensive end Emmanuel Agba.
That's a huge loss.
Yeah, that's bad.
Out for the season. Zach Ertz has suffered a season-ending knee injury, so that hurts for a lot of fantasy football players out there. I mean, players. Yeah. If you guys need to come in to stream or pick up Cole Kmet, he's been doing really good, or Foster Maru, because Darren Waller hasn't really been playing much this year, and he's been filling in and doing pretty solid. 49ers quarterback Jason Verrett tore his Achilles, and he is now out for the season, and that's a big loss for them. That injury happened on the November 9th practice. PJ Walker, the former XFL standout, he has a high ankle sprain. He's been starting the last 4 weeks and been pretty good and solid. They're going to put Baker Mayfield back in, which brings me to this.
Who's Baker Mayfield? Is it the guy that does the commercials?
Oh, you're about to find out. I don't know if he does commercials, but I know that he does a real good headbutt.
Yeah, bro, what was that about?
I know. You went up to,
like going up to everybody headbutting. I'm like, were you trying to get a concussion, bro?
He went up to every player and did that. Like, at the end, I'm just like, what is this? Like, what? You're gonna
He's
have
not very smart.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. He was like, I don't want to play next week. Dink, dink.
Dude, I don't want to play. Ugh! Take me out. I have a
Yeah,
concussion.
I don't understand what that
I
was
can't
about.
play.
He did play for the Browns, so he
Could have CTE.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Very
No,
well could, actually.
I don't know. I just like hype for the moment, It's just one of those things. He's like, yeah. Forgot he had a helmet on. He's like, oh shit, I don't have my helmet on. Might as well keep doing it. Oh,
Myles Garrett probably hit him in the head a couple times with his helmet.
Let's see. Other players that are injured is I don't know what the injury is, but the Bears running back Khalil Herbert he suffered an injury in the game, and he's on IR for the next 4 weeks too as well. That sucks because I had him in a few leagues, and he's a good flex. And whenever David Montgomery comes in, he's a beast. Now, which means Montgomery's going to get all that, and you should probably start him in every league with confidence. Someone I'm losing confidence in at making the Hall of Fame. So there's a couple jerseys I bought, and I'm hoping that they pan out for me in the future. Quentin Nelson, Jonathan Taylor, and so far those two have been really good. But then Shaquille Leonard, or Darius Leonard is what people used to call him. Ever since he became Shaquille Leonard, he's been fucking shit, okay? Maybe he should change his name back to fucking Darius because I like that guy better. He was actually a 3-time Pro Bowler. The Shaquille guy has been fucking injured for 2 years, okay? He has some back injury or something like that.
His career's over.
It might be. The Colts all-pro linebacker Leonard underwent successful season-ending back surgery. This morning, after several evaluations, Leonard is on injured reserve, and the hope is that this procedure fixes this issue for good. But they fucking said that shit in the offseason during training camp when he said he was going to be out for the first few weeks. Like, they weren't for sure if he was going to play week 1 or week 2. And Pat McAfee was like, oh, no. He's like, no, don't worry, Pat McAfee. This is a good thing. No, it wasn't. It was a fucking bad thing, bro. You never fucking played. You played one game this year. You broke your fucking nose on that play and something else and had a concussion, and then you just haven't been doing shit. It's like
disappointing, bro, because he was really a fucking stud.
He is a stud, and I hope he comes back healthy next season. And hopefully this is the thing that fixes that particular issue. Because that man was exceptional. I mean, 3 Pro Bowls. I think he led the league in tackles like a couple of years. It was pretty close, top 5 at least. Like, come on, man.
I think if something happens next year, he gets hurt again, it's probably done for him.
What
3
if
years in a row, bro?
Like, here's the thing. Does the Indianapolis Colts have some shit doctors or what? Because Andrew Luck also had an issue where there was something that he needed to get fixed, and he just couldn't get it fixed. And eventually he fucking retired. So what this happens with Shaquille Leonard? Because last year he was going to retire. He even said he thought about it. So what if he retires again this year? Because this is not going away.
Could be, bro. You got to put your health first eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
It's a life effort.
Really sucks. But Bobby Okereke and Zaire Franklin have been really good for the Colts as linebackers this year. They've been stepping up and balling out, man. So shout out to them. Texans wide receiver Brandin Cooks was stripped of his captaincy before he took the field on Sunday. The reason being,
he wanted to get traded, right?
Yeah, he wanted to get traded. He was talking about it. He was really upset about a few things. He put out a tweet. He said, "Don't take my kindness for granted." He said, "I've covered for the lies for too long. Those days are done. Cross the line with playing with my career." And he was obviously very frustrated because he's been on a losing organization for a couple of years now. He hasn't been relevant since Deshaun Watson was throwing him balls, and now he just wanted to get out of there. And he thought, yes, I'm going to go to a winning team. I can know what it feels like to win again.
Wait, was relevant when Tom Brady was throwing him balls?
I meant like recently, like in the last couple of years since he's been on the Texans. Like he has been relevant since the.
Didn't he just get on the Texans like last year?
Maybe. I don't know.
We traded him to the Rams. The Patriots traded him to the Rams.
2020, I think.
I don't think he's been on the Texans for more than 2 years, bro.
We're about to find
this
out.
Might be. I think this is his second year, if anything.
Where is? Sometimes I just need wiki. Alrighty, boom. All right, so it says 2020, bro.
Yeah, I see. He only ain't been there that long.
2 years.
Yeah.
Did Deshaun Watson play in 2020 or no?
I
don't think so. No.
No. Oh, I know he didn't play last year, which was 2021.
I think he played a little bit in 2020.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting my numbers up. No, I think Danny's right actually.
I don't know. I got you. Hold up. Deshaun Watson. Yeah, he played in 2020. Sure did. Played all 16 games. 2021, he didn't play. And obviously this year, he's not playing until later on. But yeah, he had Brandin Cooks. He got traded to Brandin Cooks. I'm not Brandin Cooks. Brandin Cooks got traded to the team in 2020. He had Deshaun Watson throwing the ball. He's like, all right, cool. I got a good quarterback. And then he doesn't.
I got Mills.
And other guys that came in and like, he's just like, oh, fuck, dude. It's like, I just want to get out of here, man. I'm tired of losing. And then he thinks he's about to get traded. There's rumors coming out, and then he doesn't get traded. And he's like, oh, well, what the hell, dude? I thought you guys said that you guys were going to trade me. And now he's really mad. And I know there's a lot of shit going on in that organization because Jack Easterby got fired. And there's a lot of turmoil in that organization. And you got DeAndre Hopkins literally got traded for nothing over that. I mean, they don't have David Johnson anymore. Like, come on, dude. Like that. You know that was what was it, Bill O'Brien? I know he fucked him over. He did that shit on purpose, dude.
He's like, did that shit on purpose.
Dead ass, bro. He's like, you know what? Fuck the Texans, bro. I'm out this bitch. They can fuck off. And I'm trading away DeAndre Hopkins because I like him. He's a good guy. I want to put him in a place that he's going to succeed.
Still.
Let's see. Things left. I think we went 2. Seahawks want Geno Smith back for 2023. Shout out to him. I'm glad he's been balling out this year, which brings me to Russell Wilson. Like, dude, what the fuck is up with that guy?
Dude, I've been saying that since like week 3 or week 4. I'm like, this ain't Russell. What's going on, bro?
I drafted him thinking him and like Sutton were going to be like this amazing duo. And like people are going to be like, oh my God, Denver Broncos are so good. But they haven't been. Like, I don't know what is up. Like, I don't know what is up. I have Russell Wilson starting this thing only because Geno Smith is on a bye week. Yeah, it's weird. I have Geno Smith and Russell Wilson on the same team in 2 leagues.
I'm starting to think Russell's just washed, bro.
Maybe Pete Carroll knew. He's like, oh.
Sierra got to his head or some shit. I don't know.
She's making him worse. He also clapped back at Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll said something about him not wearing like armbands or something like that. So he snapped back about it. He said, on a play call shit on a wristband, I've won a lot of games. Didn't know winning or losing mattered whether you were
But about putting a wristband, putting the play calls on the wristband.
I don't know exactly what he said, but I think won a lot of games there without one on the wrist. But, and I didn't know winning or losing mattered if you wore a wristband or not. I think that do whatever it takes to make sure that we're rolling and moving and everything else. One wristband and we kind of call.
Yeah, which brings me to my thing. Maybe he should fucking wear one. It's like, dude, you're fucking garbage right now. Maybe you need those fucking play calls in your sheets. You can actually call some good things because you're doing terrible. Reading your audibles and shit, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, bro.
I mean, honestly, he doesn't have a running game. I thought he would have a running game, but those guys have been absolutely atrocious over there. I mean, Melvin Gordon's literally non-existent from the beginning of the year. Even though he's been done bogus, he's going to go to another organization eventually after the season, I think, and do good. Latavius Murray's on there. He's always like a bruiser, but he's not like some guy who's going to be a number one running back. They're just a running back by committee over there, and it's just, yeah. The only thing that's keeping them afloat right now is their defense.
Yep.
Literally.
They ain't even afloat, though. They're done. I don't think Broncos ain't going nowhere, bro.
Nowhere. All right, so we have 2 last things to talk about. One, the Packers, and then we're going to do our picks. So the Packers, They finally got a win after losing 5 games in a row. Do you think this is the turnaround for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers? We had Christian Watson blow up, got 3 touchdowns, 100 and something yards. What are your thoughts, Danny?
No, I think the Packers got lucky in that game. It was just a game, but I mean, they're going to win games, but the Aaron Rodgers is just their season's done, though.
Ooh.
Yep, Packers suck. Lost to the Lions. You suck.
Damn. So that's your thoughts?
Yeah.
Didn't they lose to the Lions?
Yeah, I mean, so did the Bears.
I mean, who have they lost to?
What if the Lions are actually good now? That's 2 games in a row they've won.
Yeah, okay.
If they beat the Ravens, though, you guys got to be like, all right. I think that Aaron Rodgers is back, in my opinion. I think he's back. He's ready. He's finally got some rapport with his receivers, one of those being Christian Watson. He's got Lazard there, too. I think maybe Watson might give Lazard a run for his money. And they just signed D.D. Westbrook to the practice squad, and they might elevate him. He was a pretty solid receiver over there at Jacksonville at one point. But let's get with these picks, and then I'll let you guys go. All righty. We're going to start at the very top. We got the Titans versus the Packers. The Packers are favored by 3. Chris, who do you think is going to win or not? Who do you think is going to cover that game, the Packers or the Titans?
I'll take Titans got the 3. Yeah, I'll take the Titans with 3 points.
Okay. Danny?
Titans.
I'm taking Packers.
He only did that because we picked the Titans. You know that, right, Danny?
Yep.
Cleveland Browns versus the Buffalo Bills. Now, before you guys say anything, the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns have some weather issues coming up here soon. On the GS model, it's casually throwing out a 30-degree, 30 inches of snow for the Buffalo area late week this weekend. Still
30 inches?
It's supposed to be a fuck fest, bro. Like,
what is that? That's like 2.5 feet, bro.
It says a snowstorm. Like, I don't know if I can show you guys here on here, but yeah.
2.5 feet of snow. Gosh damn, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna have to take the Bills then, because I was gonna take the Bills anyways, to be honest.
I'll take the Browns.
You're taking the Browns? Alrighty. Danny is taking the Browns.
It's gonna sound like crazy. Cream Hunt.
No, Bills are at home and they just lost last week. It's gonna be a bounce back game, bro.
Wait a minute, what did I do? Oh, it's on this sheet. God damn it. Browns. +8 and I took the Bills -8. Chris, you took the Browns, or are you taking the
No, Danny's taking the Browns. I'm taking the Bills. It's going to be a bounce back game for them. They just lost last week. They're home. I feel like they can
turn around. Yeah, I think so too. I think they're just going to keep running the ball with Devin Singletary. Bears versus the Falcons. This is a good game. Falcons are favored by 3.
Bears.
Bears +3.
Same here, guys. +3. And let's see, we have Colts versus Eagles. Eagles are favored by 6.5.
Eagles.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Eagles too.
I'm gonna be the surpriser, and I'm gonna go with the Colts this time. I took the Raiders last week and got bit by it, so I'm gonna take the Colts this week. Sorry.
Bro, if I go undefeated with my picks, I'm gonna be mad as hell. Like, why didn't I put a parlay in?
Panthers versus Ravens. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, okay. Panthers. Wow. The Ravens are favored by 12.
Looks like that's a lot. I'll actually take the Panthers in the 12.
Ravens.
Fuck. I don't know what to pick. So Danny says Ravens. And Chris says Panthers. I'm going to say Ravens because Baker's starting. All right.
Haters.
What?
A bunch of haters.
Detroit Lions versus the Giants. Giants are favored by 3. I took the Giants -3.
Yeah, I'm taking them as well.
All right. Danny's taking the Lions +3, and Chris is taking the Giants. So we got the New York Jets versus the Patriots. Patriots are favored by 3. I took the Jets +3. Danny?
Patriots.
Chris?
I'm taking Patriots too, bro. Zach Wilson sucks against us, bro. He always throwing picks.
You see ghosts.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. He's gonna see more ghosts.
I think Soft is going to get a couple pick sixes.
Is Judon still leading the league in sacks?
I don't know.
I think so, actually.
Yeah.
Who is leading the league in NFL sacks? Matthew Judon's got 11.5. Nick Bosa 9.5. Zadarius Smith 9.5. Alex Highsmith for the Steelers 8.5. Justin Houston with the Ravens has 8.5. I can't believe the Colts let him go. Also, Jerry Hughes used to be a former Colt. He's got 8 sacks on the season. He's for the Texans. Von Miller 8. Parsons got 8. Garrett's got 7.5. Danico Autry, also a former Colt. He's got 7. Brian Burns 7. Crosby 7. Javon Hargrave 7. Chris Jones 7. Khalil Mack 7. Some dude on the Seahawks I've never heard of. Uchenna Nwosu 7. And then Quinn Williams from the Jets 7. All right, back to over here. We have the Patriots last. Oh, you have Washington Commanders versus the Texans. Commanders are favored by 3.5. I took Commanders.
Me too.
I'll take the Commanders.
We are Commanders. Bum, 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 bum. Crystal Commanders. All right, next. Rams versus the Saints. I took Saints -4.
Yeah, I'll take the Saints.
I'll take the Rams.
Rams no Cooper Kupp, bro.
Taking the Rams, though, +4. I mean, they've been bad this year. Offensive line is terrible.
Yeah.
They have no Cooper Kupp now, dude. Raiders versus Broncos.
Damn, bro. It's 2 ass teams. Which one do I pick?
I'll take the Broncos, surprisingly.
Yeah, he says Broncos.
I'm probably going to take the Broncos, too, just because they're at home.
Yeah.
And Derek
They're
Carr,
at home. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'll take the
probably
Broncos
into the game, too.
I'll take Broncos as well. And that's only 2.5 points. I mean, let's see. This is gonna be this is pretty much like you're doing a pick 'em. So you're pretty much picking, who's gonna fucking win. But it's Cowboys versus the Vikings. The Cowboys are favored by 1. Surprisingly, I took the Vikings +1.
I like the
Why
Vikings.
the fuck are the Vikings +1? Dude, give me
The
that.
Cowboys are good.
I
They
might
have a
put
really
money
good-
on that for real.
You say what?
I said I really might put money on that for real.
So I'm assuming you're taking the Vikings?
Yeah, I'm taking the Vikings +1. Yep. Vikings positive money, bro. You giving me points and what?
Viking.
Yeah.
What about you, Danny?
I like the Vikings.
Okay.
And they're home, and they're oh my gosh, bro, that's crazy.
I mean, the Cowboys are really good. They have a good defense, and their offense has been clicking.
Man, I hear this every year. Dak Prescott sucks.
So do the
Not much,
Vikings, though. They have a good defense. You got Patrick Peterson. You got Hunter. You got all of them.
They've been balling out, man. And even when they had Cooper Rush was balling out on offense for them. So, me and Denny got Cowboys defense in pretty much every league. I got Cowboys defense in all my leagues except for like 2. So, all right, moving on. Honestly, though, I might put some money on the Vikings, though. Let's see. Bengals are favored by 5. They're going against the Steelers. I took Bengals -5.
Like 5 minutes.
I like the Steelers.
Danny says Steelers.
I'll take the Bengals.
All right. Chris is Bengals. -5. All right, and then we got 2 more games. Chiefs versus Chargers. Chiefs are favored by 6.5. I took the Chiefs 6.5.
I like the Chiefs.
Danny says Chiefs.
I'm gonna take the Chargers, bro.
Oh, that's a.
They're home. It's a division game. I think it'll be close.
Chargers. Now we're not picking who's going to win the game, Danny. It's just who's going to cover.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. And then lastly, 49ers versus the Cardinals. 49ers are favored by 8. I took
Cardinals.
the 49ers. You took the Cardinals?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna take the 49ers too. Cardinals are dog shit.
Oh, Cardinals are +8.
And they got no Ertz now. Like,
And 49ers are getting stronger. I mean, they're getting healthier. Their defense is stout.
yeah, I like the 49ers there for sure.
Yeah,
8 points is a lot, but Arizona's not that good. So
let's hope. All right, guys, that is all I have for today as far as picks and just talking about random stuff and whatever it is. Appreciate you guys listening and being on the show today. You guys got anything else you guys want to say?
Nope.
Go
All right,
Patriots.
Go Patriots. Go Colts.
Yeah.
All right, later, guys.
Later,
Go
bro.
Jets.
Appreciate you having me, man. You have a good night.
You too, man.
No, bye.
Later, Danny.
Later, buddy. Bye.
All right, guys. Appreciate you guys listening to the show. Again, we need 85 more subscribers to hit 200. So be sure to hit that subscribe button below. We do appreciate you guys. And also be sure to hit that like button. We do need those likes. We love that stuff. If you guys like our picks, let us know, man. I'm thinking about running a Discord group here soon. I've been doing pretty good on my picks. I might start doing prop bets here soon and stuff like that. Get a little bit more into it and stuff like that. But, yeah, we'll see how this all pans out, guys. And thank you guys for listening to my show.